The time is long past when our nation's prosperity was assured simply by an abundance of natural resources, influx of job opportunities, inexhaustible human spirit, and by our relative isolation from the rest of the world. For the last 5 decades, U.S. scientific innovation and technological entrepreneurship have ensured our nation's economic prosperity and military power. Today, however, our leadership in science and technology is eroding.
We have a situation where people are really concerned of not having enough scientists and at the same time having too many scientists. It's a really odd situation.
An aging science and technology workforce and our diminishing ability to replace them with Americans.
There are many jobs out there. However, a lot of those jobs are not being filled by American citizens.
We have to pay attention to talent. We have to pay attention to who's good at it, who's better than others at that job. If you look deeper into the problem, and there is actually a problem here, you have an aging workforce in terms of the scientific community.
Solving these challenges calls for a closer examination of how we educate our workforce and prepare our students for the future.
National Science Education Standards gives you that coherent vision. In addition to that, tells you, and now do it this way. But I think that implementation's been pretty spotty. This textbook-driven class may be hazardous to your educational health.
We also have become resource poor. The only thing really they want to support is exactly what's in the curriculum. Our students are not exposed to what's out there. They're not exposed to the technology.
And I think it is important that we try to look back and see why this is happening and what can be done to prevent this from escalating to a point of no return.
Currently, over 50% of our population is underrepresented in STEM fields.
These are 3 demographic groups that form a quarter of the overall American population, and they only represent less than 1/10 of the number of researchers that are out there. The underrepresentation is absolutely shocking.
That's where the problem is. Local politicians, community leaders are seeing that a lot of their kids or graduates are not getting jobs or do not have the skills in science and education to fill these kinds of jobs.
We now face a gathering storm that will be our toughest challenge yet. Is there a storm gathering? If so, will we be ready, or will it be too late?